Alright, this is London session, and I'm marking on the 1 minute the resistance up there, and I'm marking the support on the bottom. And I'm going to be doing a voiceover of this, and it's going to be 2 times speed. So yeah, there's resistance up there as well, and I'm basically looking out for more like resistance or like where price could reverse off as well. So you can see I marked a long position there. You could have really taken the position there, but I didn't want to take it too early because I saw wicks on the left hand side, and I was like it could just react off it. I was like, I'm just gonna be more patient. I was also looking for shorts as well. As you can see, I marked it out there as well. I was looking for like a reversal there, and my stop loss was basically be 1.5 as well. You can see I kind of readjusted on the 5 minute as well because it seems like the 5 minutes also had good like support and resistance. I was like, let's just like adjust it. That's what I've been doing. And so I've just been patiently waiting. I saw that nice push. I didn't enter yet because of the fact that I wanted it to fill the wick. So I waited patiently, and you're gonna see what happened. Yeah, it did start to retrace back and heavy. So I did basically avoid a loss there. And so yeah, I've just waited, been patient, and you're gonna see what happens next. And then boom, volume comes in, and then I'm like, okay, whoa, like I should probably start to take a short position. And I waited for a little bit of retracement, and I did enter on sales, and you're gonna see. All right, cool. I entered. I put my stop loss. Of course, it was like 1.5, and I was just waiting to see if volume's gonna carry on pushing. I mean, it looked good, right? It looked like it rejected off that resistance, and it looked like it was like a 1 minute reversal, which is also why I took it. I also put my TP as well, and just targeted a 1 to 2, of course, as usual. But it looked pretty promising, I'm not gonna lie with you. It looked very promising. But it did end up retracing, and well, it did take me out. You're gonna see it take me out. Yeah, it took me out back down to 30. And yeah, I mean, I'm waiting for the next trade now. And I seen this in the 1 minute, so I seen a trend line. I seen a trend line up there as well. So I was waiting for volume to push up, and when volume pushes up, I was waiting to take buys, of course, because it seemed like it was an appropriate position. I'm not gonna go for sales. I'm not gonna go for the same direction again. So I waited. Price then went up, and you can see it was giving volume. And I was like, cool. I should have waited for it to break that wick, and I should have been in a 1 minute on my MT5, but I didn't. That was my mistake, and that's why my entry was way too early. And you're gonna see what's gonna happen. I paid the price for this trade. I shouldn't have lost it like this. I should have waited. I wasn't in the 1 minute on MT5, and that was basically the problem. I was in the 1 minute on TradingView, and I entered earlier, and you're gonna see because it can react off wicks. I mean, that's why I always put my my long position, short position above wicks. So that's the problem. And you see, it came down, took me out completely, and I did enter 3 positions on this. I was very sure that I was gonna go up, but I didn't, and it ended up coming down. And now look, volume starts to come down. It is what it is. Took 2 losses, and it's a learning lesson. And I'm gonna come back stronger tomorrow, and next clip is going to be me cutting to New York session. All right, it's New York session. NQ is on the left and YM's on the right. YM's looking kind of bad, I'm not gonna lie. The wick down here, I don't really like it, but I'm gonna quickly draw my support and resistance zones, and I can see that if price comes below here, I would go for sales. Probably a 20-point stop loss. Yeah, probably with a 20-point stop loss, not gonna lie. Same thing with the buy. probably with a 20-point stop loss as well. Yeah. And then for YM, there's a few areas I can see there's resistance here, there's support here, and I could really go for sells based on that, but I don't have this wick. It's the problem. I also do the trend line as well. Yeah, so there's many places for me to go for buys though, if it does decide to go there. You can also see this as well, the price could go up. In terms of my stops, 20, even 20 seems decent, which is crazy. I've not went for 20. I normally go for 40, but 40 is too big for the range, so I'm probably gonna just stick with 20, right? Yeah, or 25. Yeah, 25. Let's give it a bit more space. It could, of course, not go my direction because I'm giving more space. Like, it could just, fake out and then just go, but it's not. I don't think 20 is just way too small. All right, so 20 contracts for YM with a 25-point stop loss, and then for NQ it's going to be 6 contracts for 20-point stop loss. I'm most likely looking at NQ, but if I do see YM giving an opportunity, it's potentially something I'll also look at as well. NQ has been fucking around a lot lately though, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna rely on it. Let's see. Whoa, that was way too quick. Okay, I ended up with a loss, but that was way too quick. I literally couldn't. What the hell? Okay, that was way too quick, but price looks like it did. Okay, wow, it smacked my TP. That was way too quick though. I did end up on a loss instead, but wow. What was going on there? That was too quick. Way too quick. NQ is going for sales, so I'm most likely gonna be trying the sales. I'm in for sales. But that was way too quick with YM. I'm so confused. What the heck just happened? But YM went insane. Wow. Price is insane. I just don't know what to say. I mean, it stopped me out. And yeah, I mean, what can I say? I really don't know what to say. Price has just not been going well. I'm gonna take a sell though. This account's basically nearly done. I have $300. Is there any point in me trying to risk manage when I could try go for shorts with YM? I'm in for shorts, and this is basically my only hope right now. The reversal in the 1 minute. I did say that I really kind of wish that I could have just, entered on it instead of NQ. So I'm just anticipating on the reversal, to be honest. And yeah, I mean, the reversal is the only hope with this account. And I'm trying to aim for 1 to 3. If price does shoot with volume. If not, I'll just get that 1 to 2. Wow. Wow, got taken out. I mean, that's it. This account is basically gone. And I think I know what I'm gonna do next. So now that I've blown my 50k, I'm thinking to probably get a 25k's so I can get like multiple 25k's instead of just 150k. And instead of risking low on the 50k, I could risk higher on my 25k's. So then I have higher chances of passing rather than it taking a long while for me to pass the account. I think that's a good idea because think about it. I don't want to be in the challenge phase for too long, right? And the 25k is a lower account, right? But it's more cheaper and I could risk more higher to get more funded. And I haven't even got my first payout with futures. So the fact that I'm using 25k, it doesn't really matter because I can still get payout out of the 25k. That's good enough for me to be able to buy multiple 25k's and maybe even 50k's. So I think that's going to be my method, my way of trading Lucid for now. And yeah, that's pretty much what I'm gonna do. Gonna grab 25k's and probably use code lock-in and come back again. That's all I can really do. So yeah, so that's my plan. And yeah, thanks for watching.